600,000 people go missing in the United States each year. Tens of thousands remain mysteriously missing.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Mysteriously Missing. I'm Karen.
And I'm Carl.
This episode, which we are covering in 2 parts, discusses the disappearance of Daylenn Moke Pua. He's commonly known by his middle name as Moke. Moke disappeared on February 27, 2015. Although the Charlie Project and NamUs have his missing date as February 26. As we get into the news reports, it was actually Friday, February 27th of 2015.
This episode retraces Moke's last known location on the island of Oahu, Hawaii. Moke planned to hike Haiku Stairs, also known as the Stairway to Heaven, a forbidden trail on the windward side of Oahu. The stairs sit atop a perilous ridge with steep cliffs on either side.
Many trek up the 3,922 steps. Moke was one of these. He was last seen in Waianae, Oahu, at a bus headed for the stairs. It is about a 2-hour bus ride from Waianae to where Moke started the trail.
The Haiku Stairs were originally built in 1942 on Oahu by the U.S. Navy. They sit atop the Ko'alau mountain range, and the stairs lead to a radio tower designed to broadcast across the entire Pacific. This very steep, treacherous hiking trail was closed to the public in 1987.
Those who ignore the posted signs can be charged with criminal trespass, but in spite of this, Stairway to Heaven is a popular hike on Oahu, and people hike the trail on a nearly daily basis.
In 2015, a storm damaged some parts of the stairs. Instead of fixing the damage, the stairway was fenced off and deemed highly dangerous and illegal to climb.
In 2020, the city started looking for an organization that would provide managed, fee-based access to Haiku Stairs. The organization would also need to restore, operate, and maintain the Windward Oahu attraction.
Honolulu Mayor Kirk Caldwell said in a news release, "Haiku Stairs is a significant asset to the people of Oahu, and it should be better managed, with a safe and controlled entry point that doesn't intrude on the surrounding neighborhood."
Some say the stairs should be removed completely, while others argue that they should be repaired and open to the public.
And now a brief description of the case. Moke was last seen on February 27, 2015. He was a senior at a Hawaiian immersion school in Kealakekua at the time of his disappearance. He was visiting Oahu for a field trip.
He was staying with his grandmother over the weekend and then decided to go for a solo hike at Mauna Lua Valley Park. Moke took pictures of himself on the Haiku Stairs, also known as the Stairway to Heaven, and sent them to his loved ones at approximately 11 a.m. He has never been heard from again.
As we stated, Moke was a senior at a Hawaiian immersion school on the island of Hawaii at the time of his disappearance. The school's mission statement is to educate the students of Kona, Hawaii through the Hawaiian language and culture.
He is an aspiring pastry chef. He planned to attend culinary school either locally or abroad. Moke is an intelligent, well-spoken young man whose family is from South Kona on the island of Hawaii. He has 2 other siblings at the same school he was attending.
From his personal Facebook page, he looks like an adventurer, a photographer, and a fun personality. Moke's father said his son is an experienced hiker and has never gone missing before.
His Facebook page also states, "We are men of the Nawai Iwiola movement, a men's Hawaiian dance group." And a comment from a photo of him dressed in native garb says, "Looking good, Moke. Keep our Hawaiian culture alive."
Moke is a Pacific Islander. He was 18 years old when he went missing, although some reports say he was 17. His current age is 23.
He is 5'7" and 150 pounds. He has black hair and brown eyes. The day he went missing, he was wearing a white long-sleeve t-shirt, black surf shorts, slippers, and carrying a red backpack. From his photos, we did not notice any piercing or tattoos.
Moke is the fifth of 7 children. They live in South Kona on the island of Hawaii. And as we mentioned, 2 of his siblings were attending the same school he was attending when he vanished.
His grandmother is Martha Bear. His father is Donald Pua Jr., and the one brother that is speaking out in the news reports is Donald. And although we could not find other family members speaking out in many news reports, we have quoted his father a couple of times.
Besides attending school, we found a picture on Facebook from July 6, 2013, that looks like he was working at McDonald's.
Now let's get into the timeline, and this is 9 months before Moke went missing. He posted a quote in Hawaiian on his Facebook page, and it basically translated into, "Dare to dance, leave the shame at home. We are men for the Na Wai Iwiola movement."
4th of July, 2014. Moke posted a picture on Facebook of himself whitewater rafting on the American River in Coloma, California, near Sacramento.
Then the weekend of February 2015, Moke traveled to Oahu for a field trip and was staying with his grandmother in Waianae for the weekend.
February 25th, 2015, a Wednesday. "Stairway to Heaven," he posted on his Facebook page. "Hiking this insane hike tomorrow. Wish me luck." Although he actually didn't hike the stairs until Friday.
February 26, 2015, a Thursday, he posted on his Facebook, "And the hike begins." And again, he didn't start on Thursday. He actually went on the hike Friday, unbeknownst to his grandmother.
Moke's grandmother, Martha Bear, told the Star Advertiser that she had spoken with her grandson prior to the day he went missing about the Haiku Stairs, and she told him, "You cannot climb that mountain. If you go up there, you can get locked up."
So now Friday morning, February 27th, 2015, Moke left his grandmother's home, and he was last seen boarding a bus Friday morning. His grandmother, Martha Bear, stated, "All he said was he was going hiking. I didn't think he was going to go up there, being that I already told him that that place was closed." Honolulu police said Moke texted pictures of himself in the area of the Haiku Stairs at around 11 a.m.
One way to take this off-limits Stairway to Heaven trail is from Mauna Lua Valley. Based upon photos, Moke's family believed he started from that neighborhood park. Mauna Lua Valley Trail to the Haiku Stairs is a 5.3-mile, heavily trafficked point-to-point trail.
On Friday afternoon, Moke's grandmother called police when he failed to return. Authorities traced his cell phone to the Haiku Stairs.
Saturday, February 28. Honolulu firefighters were called in to help. They set up their search headquarters at Kaneohe District Park.
Captain Paul Bass of the Honolulu Fire Department stated, "First crews were here maybe a little after 6:30 or 7 a.m., but the weather was much poorer then. It was actually raining cats and dogs, so they couldn't do much. Waited till about 8:30 a.m., regrouped, took the next crew, and we've been searching since then."
Captain Bass continued, "The whole ridge of the stairs we've kind of ruled out, but there's a summit trail that runs the length of the Ko'olau Mountain."
Moke's father, Donald Pua Jr., flew to Oahu. His father said, "I'm doing strong, thinking he stay up there and he's all right, hoping they can find him before anything else happened."
Sunday afternoon, March 1st. There was no sign of Moke. Fire rescuers suspended their search Sunday afternoon. According to the Honolulu Fire Department, their search wrapped up at about 4:44 p.m. Moke's father was at the staging area in Kaneohe on that Sunday.
Monday, March 1st, 2015, 3 days after Moke hiked the stairs, fire rescuers resumed their efforts.
Then, 2 military nurses from the mainland were hiking that Monday and reported hearing cries for help on the Mauna Lua Valley side of the Ko'olau Mountains.
HFD, or the Honolulu Fire Department, considered the 2 witnesses credible. They searched the area where the witnesses say they heard the cry for help. That area was described as a ridgeline that was approximately 1 meter in width, about 200 meters long, with extreme cliff sides on either side.
Tuesday, March 3rd, 2015, Day 5. The fire department extended the search into Tuesday. They searched until 2 p.m., exhausting all avenues, looking for any signs of slipping and falling, scuff marks, and broken vegetation, said Captain David Jenkins.
Poor weather conditions, clouds, rain, and wind hindered the search. They suspended the search Tuesday afternoon, Hawaii News Now reported. Moke's relatives and local volunteers continued to comb the mountains for any sign of him.
And here's an audio of a volunteer searcher.
We had a couple guys go up to the saddle with plenty of rope and climbing gear, and the rest of us went down below and scoured all of the different, went to pretty much almost every different waterfall we could get to.
Once fire officials suspended the search, they escorted out the volunteers and relatives who had gone looking for Moke. Captain Jenkins stated, "We wanted to make sure that they're off the mountain before the weather gets too dangerous and darkness sets in."
Moke's devastated relatives said they were thankful for all the support from the community. They're extremely grateful. I think we're all just as disappointed as they are that we haven't found him yet, said Bowen, a volunteer.
Wednesday, March 4th, 2015. Friends, family, and volunteers, including drone operators, continued the search. The crew, they work hard up there, Moke's father Donald said. All this ohana, they work hard. They not giving up. And in Hawaiian, the word ohana means family.
The U.S. Navy received a request from the Federal Aviation Administration. According to a spokesman, the crew had regularly scheduled training and saw it as a good opportunity to help.
The Easy Riders of Helicopter Maritime Strike Squadron 37, equipped with multispectral targeting system capabilities, flew over the ridgeline above Haiku Stairs, searching for any signs of Moke.
The Easy Riders are based out of Marine Corps Base Hawaii at Kaneohe, and the Navy searchers used infrared and other tracking technology.
The search ended at 7 p.m. A statement from the Navy said, HSM 37 crews are ready to support continued search efforts if a request is made by local or federal authorities. Our heartfelt thoughts are with the family of missing hiker Daylenn Moke Pua.
The family and supporters stood in a circle holding hands and praying at day's end at Monalua Valley Neighborhood Park, the base of the volunteer operations.
March 6, 2015, a Facebook group called Search for Moke Pua was created by Moke's sister-in-law to connect and update those searching for him.
Saturday, March 7, 2015. Family members and volunteers continued the intense search for Moke. Teams on the ground and in the air were still looking for clues along the vast Ko'olau Range. Relatives and volunteers were then using private helicopters and drones to help the search.
3 members of the Maui Search and Rescue Team, along with a certified search and rescue dog, landed on Oahu to help find Moke. The Pua family said this was the first time an actual search dog was used.
Maui Search and Rescue, MSAR, is a nonprofit volunteer search and rescue group. It was created to help search for lost or missing persons in Maui County, Hawaii.
The family was asking for whistles, flashlights, raincoats, and 2-way radios to use while they search.
The Pua family said they were overwhelmed by the amount of support and love the community had shown. It shows the aloha spirit at work, and it truly reflects Hawaii and its people, said Chris Nazara, also known as Uncle Mana.
Chris, or Uncle Mana, said Saturday's hike was based off of a ping from Moke's phone and some information that was gathered the day before.
Moke's Uncle Mana said there was a ping from his phone, an outgoing transmission. That was a location. From that evidence of the ping, a flyover. Also by viewing, a camera located the possible movement of the individual. And that's the evidence we're going off now.
He also said Saturday's goal was to confirm that information.
And here's Moke's aunt speaking for the family.
It's been really hard on our family. Moke, you know you got all the love and the support from your family, from here in Oahu, all over the world, and back home. So come home, Moke. We are waiting for you.
At sundown, the search party returned from the mountain with no sign of Moke.
In our next episode, we'll discuss a disturbing photograph taken by Moke on the day of his disappearance. This photo shows a suspicious-looking man crouching in the brush.
We will also cover the extensive search conducted by his family, volunteers, and especially the Maui Search and Rescue. Thank you, everyone, for joining us at Mysteriously Missing.
Thanks, everyone.